Hello everyone, I am back again. It's been a while, but several things to do. Had no mojo whatsoever, and my camera died on me. So, new camera, new file system, converting it to another file because I couldn't edit it at all. So now I figured out what to do, and I'm using Movie Maker to do so. Um, a different setting of a camera. I need to work on that later, but you have a video. That's it. This is a video I made a while ago. It's a Christmas one, and you see that I'm using gesso through this stencil in my book of faces, so it looks quite nice at this moment. So cleaning up the mess, and I am drying it completely. And then I go in with distress inks because I wanted to do kind of like a reindeer lady. I made a cat lady once. I have a video on that one too. But I thought, okay, it's Christmas, so reindeer. But it still needed to look like a lady, of course. So I wanted to go for a vintagey look. So I'm starting out with antique linen, brushed corduroy and gathered twigs. And I am using the blending tool to go over the page. And you see how lovely that looks. It's real pretty, I think. So I'm using the darkest one, the gathered twigs, to go around the edges. And the vintage look has started. But in the end, of course, it's not so much vintage anymore, but you'll see. So I'm drying that completely. You see that I drew a face. I am using a water-soluble oil pastel crayon things that I got in a mixed media package. It's the first time that I was working with it, and needed to figure out what worked well and what did not work. So it worked well with the water brush, as you can see. Still trying to find if I like this or not. So, oh well, in the end it looks quite nice. I did almost the whole page with this stuff, so it's a bit oily and waxy. You can't use a marker on top of it, but that's the same with the Neocolors and Gelato. So it's kind of like the same, but well, anyway. And my hair is looking bad. You can see that. I don't know what I did, but it's straight up. Doesn't matter. Now, you can see that her nose is red like Rudolph, and she has a little of a snout going on. I was trying to use the color and the shading to create a kind of a snout-like idea. But she still, as I said, had to look like a lady. So I left a lot of the coloring in just because I needed you to see how these crayons work. So just using water, and you see that I use it for almost anything. So coloring her eyes, and just you can see how well it colors. I just drew the outline of her eyes, and well, go in with water and you can color it. And you can see it's easy to lift off of your paper if you're not satisfied with the way it looks. So now coloring her hair. First I thought she has to have a Christmas tree on her head. Well, I didn't think that, but it looks like a Christmas tree, and you can see that the Christmas star and the balls are hanging off of her hair. So but didn't like it, of course. So now I show you that the best way, in my opinion, to use these crayons is using your fingers and just rub it. I had a tissue, a baby wipe next to me, and I just put a little bit of my, I put my finger on that tissue and then went over the crayon. Using the stencil to go through it and create nice texture, yeah. And if you don't like it, you go over it again, as you can see me do here, and then just change the whole thing up again. I'm just leaving this in for you to see that if you're not satisfied, just change it, use a stencil again, and use a baby wipe through the stencil, and then it's done. It all changes in an instant. Pretty, isn't it? I do like her. Now, using the red, just go on with the crayon and use a stencil again. Don't overthink it. Just do it. You can see it creates a nice background. Layer over layer over layer. Now she's coming along, but I didn't like the face. It was too round. So you see that I just go over it with water and then use a dry tissue to get the crayon off of the paper. It's so easy, and you have to of course go in with the colors again, but it's easy to use. So as I was going along, I started to like the crayon a little bit more. I haven't used it since, I have to be honest, but I might. Look, she really looks like a reindeerish kind of lady, doesn't she? No, it's quite easy. It's just go in with the stencil a lot. And then the whole thing changes again. Look, I really like that. So, and then just adjusting the color a little bit using my this is a Creator Color black pencil, just as a regular black pencil. Now just adjusting the face a little bit, and you can see I highlighted here and there with a white marker, and now I am emphasizing the Christmas balls with the black pencil, and then I am almost done, just going in with a white crayon to highlight here and there, and then I'm done. The only thing I needed to do is wish you all the best for 2016, and I hope you have a great year coming up for you. And that's why I am using blessings for all on my page. Or blessings to all, whatever you want to call it. So thank you so much for sticking with me in 2015, and of course I'll see you in 2016. And as I said, I wish you all the best, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye everyone, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.